Hi, Brian. Lovely to meet
Hello.
you. Yeah, you've come on to discuss your experiences with Yamoa with me. So
Y-
I'm very grateful for you to come on here today and share your experiences with anybody who might want to see this video and learn a bit more about how people are dealing with their issues with this product. So um, yeah, if you'd just like to introduce yourself, that would be wonderful.
Sure. As you said, my name is Brian. I've been using Yamoa since October now. I have spent, I've probably only had about a week solid in between that I have not used it, and I can notice the difference when not using it specifically. But the beautiful part of the actual effects is that there's no tolerance gain. There's nothing that really pulls back from it. I get the same relief every single day when I do take it those 2 times a day. It's something that I kind of look forward to taking because of the relief that comes within that first 15 minutes. Everything clears up. The lights kind of turn on for the day, so to speak. But
Right.
it's been a serious blessing. I've passed it around to a couple people around me as well. My girlfriend's mother uses it. She absolutely loves it. My father has been using it as well. A couple of friends at work have started using it also. But it's incredible. I feel completely clear when I use it for a good solid 5, 6 hours, and the next dose is perfect. I can sleep well through the night. I haven't gotten sick very much so since taking it either. And one time that I did feel ill, it was probably about a day and a half, 3 days maximum that things were bad.
Right. Wow.
Right.
So,
It has been
um,
amazing.
just to clarify, what sort of conditions is it that you're discussing? So, is this hay fever? Is this like seasonal allergies or?
So typically what I'm treating is a seasonal allergy along with my household allergy. So I have a cat. I love him very much, so I probably should not have him, but that is something that's helped me with specifically. But I do get seasonal allergies as well. I'm not 100% certain what they are. I can pinpoint the times of the year for sure. Since I've started noticing them in the past, just in the past couple of years, to be honest with you, um, there has been nothing that has been able to fix that. I've tried different allergy medicines that are over the counter, big name, that kind of thing. They work for a very short amount of time. And actually, a friend of mine recommended me Umoa as well. I was very lucky to find it the way that I did. And I searched all around trying to think, how can I source this on my own?
Yeah.
But yeah, any type of respiratory issue that I have, even what, like I said, I had been sick once. I took it during that as well. And I could still feel that same relief while I was being sick. So it was almost like a treat while you're sick to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. So, do you know how long you've been suffering from these allergies? Is it first
Since
thing
I
since birth?
was so the outdoor allergies were since probably 26. So that's about the past 4 years. The indoor and animal allergies have been since I was around 13 years old, and I have not found anything that has curbed that until now.
Right. So you can. I mean, how has it affected you in terms of your relationship with your cat? You can be
Oh my
hands-on with
gosh.
your cat and
Oh yeah. He's happy as ever to come in and wake me up in the morning now, lay on my chest, and we can go right back to sleep. I have no issues with it. As soon as I wake back up, it's not as if I've been stuffed face full of a cat. It's pretty
exactly.
wonderful.
Yeah. So before you'd be little more hands off with him,
Yes, yes, we were
around
definitely
in the bedroom and
cohabitants, but yeah, yeah. Now there's quite a bit more love involved, physical
that kind of thing.
as well.
Yeah. So that's a benefit for both of you, really, isn't it? And
Absolutely.
I know it's more sort of secondhand information, but your family and your girlfriend's mother, did you say, is taking it?
Yep. My
What sort of
father, I have
things are
two.
they suffering from? Yeah.
So all outdoor allergies as well. My father's got extensive allergies to quite a few different things, a lot of different foods and things like that. But he also has asthma. Smoked for a very long period of time, and actually, like, bless him, he quit about 5 years ago, so that's off of his belt. But he just hasn't ever come back entirely.
Right.
And the other day, after his first week of taking it, he actually called me just to give me the sound of the breath. He said, "Hey, listen here a minute." And he breathed in real deeply. I'm like, "I don't know what I'm listening to. Like, what are you working on right now, buddy?" He said, "Oh, no, that's me." He said, "I can breathe."
Oh, that's fantastic. And that's after just 1 week.
That's a week. Yeah.
That's amazing. So I'm going to have to get your dad on and have a chat with him in a few months' time, I think. See how he's getting on. That's wonderful. I'm so pleased that it's just affecting all of it, and it's benefiting all of you. You're all finding some benefit with it.
Hmm.
And that's fantastic. So have you tried other things? Have you tried other herbal things? Were you using other medications or?
I tried like I said, a lot of over-the-counter things, Claritin, things that were bigger name. Then I tried, I do go to the homeopathic stores quite often. I tried something called, I think it was quercetin, and there was another additive with that as well. It didn't have any effects for me whatsoever. I was kind of upset there, but it did have, pardon me, it didn't have any antihistamine type of effects for me at least. I did notice some relaxation from it, and it did help with inflammation, but not so much the allergy effects I was looking for.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Um, okay, so I mean, with Yamoa, it's interesting because there's a whole sort of category of people who only need to take it for a short period of time and then they just don't need it anymore, and that's wonderful. What your I'm sorry, we've got building work going on out there. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm hoping it's not too
No, no.
loud. But it sounds like, I mean, you've been taking it what, for 3 months now, 2, 3 months, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yep.
you found that when you had a break of about a week, you did notice the difference of not using it.
I
So,
did, and that would have been earlier on. I think we're about a month into me taking it at the time, and I did notice significantly by the third day of not having it. Things were kind of rough.
yeah,
I haven't gone back to that stage since, and there was a I traveled recently and I didn't have it for 2 days, and I didn't notice a difference during that time.
right. So it has some
But
sort of residual benefit, but only a matter of a few days.
so
Um,
far,
yeah,
I'm definitely willing to take it and take breaks from what I've read around. I've noticed that people do have more of a long-term effect from it, and I think that's what we'd all hope for most of anything.
yeah. I mean, it would be nice if that is the case with you,
Sure.
after a few months that you can actually even just sort of take a maintenance dose once every 2 or 3 days or something like that, just sort of
Hmm.
reduce down the amount that you take, and sort of reduce down the reliance on it, because what we want is for people to become not dependent on it,
Of
just as
course.
they're dependent on other things. We want everybody to just be healthy again, which is the ideal solution. It doesn't always work out that way because we're all different. um, so I mean, I do have people who just buy it monthly because, for a start, it makes them feel very well, but also they don't want to be without it. They don't ever want to go back to where they were before, so they
Right.
don't want to take that risk. Invariably, they're actually Americans generally, and I think the reason for that is they have to pay for medication. It's not the same as it is here in the UK.
Yeah.
So it's still a lot cheaper to take Yamoa every month than it is to go back on any medications. Or even if they weren't to go back, and we do often say, do you really need this? Why don't you try going without it?
Yeah, and at what cost?
If even if they weren't to go back, it's that fear of reliving what they lived before, and nobody really wants that. So yeah, hopefully after a couple of months we can try again. You can sort of reduce down the dose, see how you got on, just find your optimum level of maybe not having to have it so often.
Hmm.
Yeah, and if you can all do that as well, that'd be great. So fingers crossed that'll be how it works for you. Long-term benefits, that's what we like to hear about. So all in all, would you say it's been good value for money for you?
I would say so. Yeah, the price does not really go too heavy. It seems to last longer than I think. I use the powder specifically, and I'll throw it in a shake with something, or I'll end up capsuling it up depending on the day.
Right.
The price is not all too bad considerably for a month's worth of something that does exactly what it does. I haven't,
Yeah.
as so far, nobody has said that it has not worked for them, and I'm usually the type that something will work for a small amount of time, and then the effect is just gone from it. I don't know. It's just been a blessing. Things are so much different. I can
Yeah.
keep up with my son again as well.
Oh, really? Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
And that is, yeah, it
he's
seems
got a
very
lot of
young.
energy, and keeping up that energy as well, along with him being able to breathe, is a big bonus.
Yeah. And does he suffer any allergies or anything at all? Is he okay?
He does not, luckily. He some things seem to agitate him at times, but it's very random and it's not very consistent.
Okay, that's good news. Excellent. Well, at least you know if anything did develop, you've got something that you could try, see how it
Mhm.
goes. And you've not had any kind of adverse events or, side effects or anything from taking your mower.
No, that's a beauty. That's a beautiful part as well. It doesn't feel I only get the effects that I need.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. So it's all benefits and no issues, which is great.
Mhm.
Well, Brian, just thank you so much for coming on and sharing your experience. Hopefully you'll encourage other people to give it a go, because it's one of those things you've got to suck it and see. You just don't know how well it's going to help you until you try it. So, we do find that as supplements go, it's quite a high value item, and I think that can be off-putting for people because they think they just don't know if it's going to help them. So it seems like quite an
Right.
expensive outlay, but I'm hoping that they'll be encouraged by this little video and realize that actually, for the benefits that it can give you, it's really not that expensive. We're looking at just over £1 a day kind of thing. That's
Mhm.
less than a Starbucks, isn't it?
Uh,
People seem quite ready to buy their takeaway coffees, but not, not necessarily help with their health in this way. So fingers crossed
yeah.
it'll
Maybe
help
I'll
people.
show some people how to value their dollars.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, Brian, thank you so much again. And is there anything you would like to say to anybody who might be watching this video?
No, I just hope everybody gives it a shot. It's well worth it.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much. And do let me know how your dad gets on. Let him get in touch with me if you like, and we can have another chat. That'd be great.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Thank you so much.